North Carolina is spending hundreds of millions of dollars on private school vouchers. And what most people don't realize what's missing is accountability. In today's video, I want to explain the North Carolina voucher system and how it's bad for students, families, and communities, and especially when it comes to our public schools. So what is the voucher system? It's called the North Carolina Opportunity Scholarship, and it allows tax dollars to pay for private school. On the surface, that sounds like a nice school of choice option for parents, but here's the reality. Public schools are required to use a state-approved curriculum, administer standardized tests, report those results publicly, hire licensed teachers, and follow transparency, civil rights, and open record laws. Private schools receiving vouchers, they don't have to meet those same standards. That means tax dollars are being sent to schools that don't have to show student growth. They don't have to disclose how the money is spent. And in many cases, they don't have to accept every kid that applies. Across North Carolina, the voucher program has grown rapidly. Tens of thousands of students now receive vouchers, costing the state hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayers' money. And here's a key point that's overlooked. Most voucher recipients were already in a private school. So instead of students leaving these troubled public schools and going to a private school with their voucher, we've got private school kids who are already being subsidized tuition, and they have never graced the doors of a public school. So what's the impact here in Cumberland County? I mean, this isn't just a statewide issue. This is impacting us here in Cumberland County schools. Cumberland County private schools receive millions of dollars each year in vouchers. And since the program began, we're talking tens of millions of dollars have left Cumberland County schools and have gone into private schools. That means there's money that's no longer available for teacher pay, classroom resources, hiring school counselors and more nurses, special education services, facility improvements. Public schools are still expected to provide a sound, basic education for every child that walks through the door, and with fewer resources to do so. So we have an accountability problem. Here's the bottom line. If public money is being spent, the public deserves transparency. Private schools receiving vouchers, hey, they can refuse admission to certain students. They can avoid public reporting of academic outcomes. They can operate without a licensed teacher. And they can provide limited services for students who have disabilities. That's not a choice. That's just unequal standards. So we have a call to action. North Carolina's public schools serve about 1.4 million students. They are accountable to parents, taxpayers, and the law, and they should be fully funded and strengthened and not undermined. If tax dollars are going to support education, then every school receiving those dollars should meet the same standards of accountability, transparency, and inclusion. Every school, public or private. Our kids deserve better, our communities deserve better, and public education deserves a full commitment. This fall, voters, we've got a choice, and I think it's pretty clear. You need to be informed. You need to find out which legislators, which lawmakers out there have supported vouchers, who have no idea what the Leandro case is really about, and they're not trying to do anything to fund the Leandro case as outlined by that Supreme Court decision. And here we are sitting without a state budget still. Over the next several weeks, I'm going to take a closer look at Cumberland County schools, including potential school closures, deferred maintenance, what's happening in our middle schools, new construction, and a whole lot more. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.